So let's go on to our next topic. I feel like we wrapped that up. I believe Ian, it is your topic.
Okay, cool. Well, I definitely want to bring to the table here. You guys probably heard that Nintendo has stopped the Wii production. Have you guys heard of that yet?
Dun,
What?
Dun, dun.
What?
Nice reaction. So what are you guys' thoughts on that and everything? Because we know that the Nintendo Switch is coming out. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have done a lot of research on that, but
So
Wait,
it
we
makes
had
sense.
that topic.
Switch stop production or the Nintendo
The
stop
Wii.
The Wii is gonna stop. The Wii U, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've stopped consoles for the past couple of years.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I switched to PC. I'm only roll on that now.
Because you had Xbox for a while.
I did, but I ran that into the ground.
Nobody
So
likes Xbox.
honestly, like, I just did not want to invest in another console for, I could get a better graphics card for my PC and play double the amount of games.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
That's true.
I think it's interesting that they're denying it, but it
Yeah.
is very much like their MO, where they'll deny shit to the end because they're just stubborn and it doesn't matter, and then they have no qualms or problems with saying, and now we're stopping. And they're like, well, but you said you weren't. It's like, we got to go. They just like, whatever.
Well,
like it's their policy. So I think even though they're denying it, I think it's very true. I think then it's safe to assume, I'm not sure if this is confirmed, but I feel like it would be safe to consume. Oh, no, it's not. It is confirmed that the Switch will not be able to play Wii games.
Right.
So if they're stopping production on the console, it makes sense because I know that they're losing money. So they don't want to pour more money into that.
You know what's funny is they're gonna stop production on it, and they're gonna get a rush of people that are gonna buy as many as they can.
That's probably
Yeah.
That's probably like their last hurrah on it. Like they've just run it into the ground. Like nobody's probably really buying it too much more. They'll sell it for cheap. I mean, now would be then the time. Well, once they do stop production, probably around the time you want to pick up a Wii U because it'll be at its cheapest price point right when Switch comes out.
Yeah.
Because I know that
on Amazon.
the Wii U games can't be played on the Switch because it will be cartridge based, not disc based. You can bet, I'm almost like 100% positive that the Switch will have a virtual console in which you can play the Wii U games once you download them, but you have to buy them again essentially.
So, and with that being said, there's so much you can do. I have a buddy that loves like the Wii system and everything, and he goes in and like mods his. I don't know if you guys have been familiar with that.
Yeah, where you can put emulators on it and whatnot. Yeah.
Right, all kinds of stuff. So there's a whole community out there that is probably going to be pretty upset about it. And then you're going to have to sit there and eventually just keep fixing up or trying to find that Wii to replace the other one.
Yeah. I didn't have the Wii U either. I had the Wii.
Yeah, I didn't.
And it was like GameCube burned me, the Wii burned me, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with those consoles. So, but I am very interested in the Switch to see what happens. What's interesting too is that if they do discontinue it, one of the last games probably will be The Legend of Zelda: Breath of Fire. I doubt any other games after that will come out for it.
Well, that's the other thing is, are they going to still release anything on it? Like, because like PlayStation will sit there and release games when they get a new console, or Xbox, they'll put it out on both platforms.
But I don't think they've ever done a situation where they stop the production on, say, the PS2 and still have games come out for it, right? Like, I'm pretty sure production of the console will still continue, even if it's a low. Like, I mean, this is not even like them lowering it, which would be like on a pre-order basis would be interesting. I don't know, maybe that's still too expensive. I'm not sure how the inner workings go, but the fact that they're just cutting it off.
I think it's premature. I mean, it seems kind of quick. I know the Switch comes out next year, but
yeah, I mean, it could be. I think it speaks volumes as to like how successful that console really was. You know what I mean?
All I know is I'm getting the Nintendo when it comes out.
The Switch in March.
No, the Nintendo. It's coming out actually at the end of this month, I think.
Oh, the NES.
The little tiny one.
Yeah, the little tiny one that can hook up to HDMI. Already has preloaded with like 50 games on it.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
I wonder.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
What are they asking for?
Good question. How much
What's
how much
that?
Oh,
is
it's
it?
$50. $50.
That's not bad.
It's actually cheaper. It's actually cheaper because I was actually gonna go buy like the regular one from like this M&M gaming shop that was down there, and it's $60 if you wanted to get it. So like I'm like, well, the new one comes out in like 30 days. I'll just wait for that one, and it's $50, and it's already got 50 games on it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Can it play old games?
yeah, it plays all the games. Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
So,
Yeah, it still has a thing where you can.
oh my god,
Plug it in if you
that's
want.
incredible.
Going back to the
It's already
old school.
preloaded, and the cool thing is it's got an HDMI port in the back, and it's like really compact. So it's almost like remember when those Pac-Man little things you can plug in the TV, and they were just a little box this big.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like that. It's like it's small still.
I want the real feeling and the true experience. I want to be able to shove another game on top of it to hold it down.
Yeah. Do you see?
Back to
Oh
the
man,
old-
Game Shark. Throw some Game Shark on there. Put in some
well,
codes.
that's like 64
No, Game
stuff.
Genie. Game
Oh, it was
Genie
Game. Well, it was Game Shark and Super Nintendo era.
Yeah,
then,
Game
or
Shark.
N64.
But it
or
was
something.
Game Genie.
Game
was,
Genie?
was that
I remember getting that booklet and being like, "Oh man, what?" And just like my mind
so
being,
many codes.
yeah, and just
Yeah.
being like, "Infinite lives, you could do that." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I remember that. Oh my
jeez.
god.
Or you
So-
can like change the characters, how they look and stuff.
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
head mode. So Wii U. Okay, so Wii U is getting cut. Do you guys have a favorite Wii U game or Wii game from that era? Because I kind of count them as both one and the same.
Yeah, they definitely are. And honestly, I didn't find anything that great. Like my dad went out and got one, and I played some games. I was just like, I wasn't a fan of it, you know. But granted, I'll tell you this: we had a lot of fun, drunken nights playing Wii
Mario
golf.
Mario
And
Party.
Mario Party.
Mario Party was great too. But when you sit there and you're playing with your mom and dad, and the whole thing is go like this, and your mom wins the game, you're like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah,
I'm not playing anymore.
Have you seen the Alec Baldwin skit where he's like, "Hey kids, what are you playing?" "Oh, we're playing the Wii." He's like, "Oh man, this is." They're like, "You're a natural." He's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty good." He's like, "Man, your mom would be great at this." Like, he's like double fisting it. Yeah.
Well, there was one night. It was probably about 9 years ago. It was Christmas Eve. We just got done bringing out all the presents for all the kids, and it's me, my brother, and my dad. And we're playing Wii golf, and we had been drinking beer and everything. And I'll never forget. My brother goes up there, and like he swings so hard, he loses his footing and falls back into all the presents and the tree.
Oh my God.
And just takes everything down. And
Jesus.
my dad just starts turning off everything. He's like, okay, this is over. We're going to bed. So the next morning, everyone comes out, and like all the Christmas presents are like crushed. And it was hilarious.
Did anything
Because-
break?
Nothing broke. Nothing
Okay.
broke. But the funniest image I have is just you see my brother's feet in the air because there was just so many presents. Like our whole family was there this time, and my brother's hand just grabs a present trying to pull himself, and he just had crushed presents everywhere. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember seeing that when the Wii first came out, all of the images of people's remotes just stuck
Match
into
the TV.
Yeah, yeah, because people are like,
Wow.
and then it goes right into the TV, and they're like, "Fuck," you know.
Wow, it's-
Yeah, wow, what the waggle era. I wonder how we'll look on that in like a couple years, 20 years.
Yeah.
Just be like, what were we thinking? This was
Yeah,
never a
I
good
never-
idea.
Boy,
What?
kind of like the Virtual Boy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Virtual Boy was
Oh, yeah.
terrible. 3D back in the day.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Awful.
all red.
Okay.
It wasn't even like color. It was all red.
Well, I say good riddance a little bit. I'm done with that era. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad that they're finally moving on to the Switch. I will say this, though. I don't think the Switch could be the Switch unless they tried the experimental stuff that they did with the Wii and the Wii U, especially the Wii U's like mini console screen that they took. So, and honestly, like I'm glad that someone's trying new things. Like they're failing, and that sucks, and the games are suffering for it. But they tried something, and I commend them because it does push the industry in either that direction because it's good, or let's not try this ever. And so it keeps Xbox and PS4 honest in some senses. So pretty glad that's the way that things happen.